Kalal Wallahi Hawabasham Yoshabasham Kakudash. I will honor to the apostles and elders of great men, stone that will and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers and the four corners of this earth, pushing the student truth and in sincerity. But I'm not to out another short and punctual video. Alright, but I posted this in the group chat this morning. Alright, it says Justin Trump's armada for Middle East now includes 2 aircraft carriers, a dozen warships, hundreds of jets, and advanced air defenses with more forces still en route. Over 150 U.S. military cargo flights have delivered weapons to the Middle East, and in the last 24 hours alone, 50 more fighter jets headed to the region, Axios reports. Breaking Axios reports that there is evidence that U.S. war with Iran is imminent and Israel is preparing for a scenario of war within days, which is expected to include week-long full-fledged war unlike the Venezuelan operation. Sources say joint U.S.-Israeli campaign that is much broader in scope than 12-day war in June. U.S. Armada now consists of 2 aircraft carriers, 12 warships, hundreds of fighter jets, and multiple air defense systems. Another 50 fighter jets in 24 hours, including F-35s, F-20s, and F-16s. Oil prices are surging above 30. So, okay, see that properly. Above $64 a barrel on the news. The oil prices sure to go up because we know the Middle East is a exporter of oil as well, right? So these are impromptu. I know we seeing once again where the you know what I mean, just days before they release some pages of the Epstein files, so they're bringing out certain things to block out certain things, and they're even bringing it out where all the information is public. They're still redacting some big dog names, so on and so forth. Right? Just like if you look up what happened, I believe is with the whole Clinton Lewinsky drama. At the same time, Ukraine was signing over all the nuclears and I believe it's known as the Gandhi Declaration or something like that. Something along basically a peace treaty where they hand over all the nuclear weapons to Europe or some other country. It had a next one where Russia was attacking the next country, but it had a other scandal and so they let out these things or these other bit news headlines to capture the world, the world's eye and things happening in the backstage. A lot of things happening in the backstage. But the man of the Lord now, we on our watch. We on our watch. This Habakkuk 2 and verse 1, it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Do it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And there's what we're saying. It is coming. Matthew 6, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, it says what wars and rumors of wars. That is the sign of Yahweh Shai coming. Alright, this is a clear as day sign of the coming of the Lord. This is it. Alright. It says, Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright, which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his feet. It says, Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. With enlarged his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. But gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Right, so he can't stay at home. Right, he's very preaching what diplomacy, humanitarian rights. so what, so forth, so forth. You know what I mean? That is what he's saying, and you know he's come to what? To strip your land, right? Joel 3 and 11. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about to the cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get ye down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, and the wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. Yeah, the day of Yahweh is near. We say let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Or in play, we say, well, Yahweh Shabbat, Yahweh's judgment. All right, and this is the time that we're in. There's the prophecy, the vision we see in coming through here, the heathen being more weak until it come about. And the scripture said, the least shall draw him out, the least of the flock. And you see, now is what we're doing, that is what they're doing. This is in precept, so you Jeremiah 49 and 28 say, therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh, that he had taken against Edom and his purposes, that he had purpose against the inhabitants of Timan. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make the inhabitants desolate with them. Right? Now this basically talking about a civil war within Edom itself. Because Edomites fighting Edomites. Right? You understand? It says that he had purpose against the Salakia. No, that is not what that precept interprets. The Lord is the one who had who had a purpose against the inhabitants of Timan. That is why in Obadiah, Salakia, he see, he will destroy the wise man out of Timan, Salakia, for that's the Alright, read it over. Jeremiah 49 and 28 say, therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh, that he had taken against Edom and his purposes, that he had purpose against, I ran through the precept, Salakia. Right? That he had purpose against the inhabitants of Timan. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, shall draw out what the wise men of Timan. You know how much fighter jets and so on and whatnot and what have you descend. Right? If you build these fighter jets, the wise are them, the wise ones. You know what I mean? The ones crafty. Right? The least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Yeah. Because them rushing into a fight that they're not going to survive. I'm rushing into a fight where they think they're going to come out on top. Either side is thinking they're going to come out on top, and it's not going to be like that. All right? It's not going to end the way they think it's going to end. You know, it really isn't. They just laying down evidence for the real watchmen. You know, to know, well, hey, this is the time. This is the time. If you're not ready now, you ain't going to ever be ready. All right? This is the time. You know. So that is it on the video. Of us edifying. Hope it's back food for thought among the Archeum. Till next time, shalom.